De cooperachuch bha mis a dollarás agus a mínechuch na níhan a céirarm a chró isise nó daon éile ródhéal a rágur éimi a bhaim. Is gas na chéal imig daine go thuig sin. Agus scas sin gneall daine an diagnosis a dhéanamh rólua.
2 days later, the doctor came back in, and I'll never forget what she said. Neil wanted to go, was wondering how long he would be at home. He had never been off work. And she said to me, I don't want to tell him. It may be 6 weeks, because he has a very bad case of labyrinthitis. So we'll keep that to ourselves and wait and see. And I'm glad that I didn't actually know that he would not ever work again. So, hard times.
Ha bhí lorach over son ME nó gebíteach an studis, dydef agus lef de gochtadin agus Islandich, on a chaltúne gyntachuch na cáran.
Hiring na chró torsáise acham. Chró an dochtar an brún a chúsper cús. Ha fis acham go bhfuil dochtarin an áitiach an éile goma éalach na tripletin céngalsteir i ME agus céngalsteir i na vírusin réalachte. Ach gósa gadúr mí tar fisirchi mé dhéin. An fisircha go thuúr mí bó carstanacham agus daine mar seo. So chró medicach agus chró academicach. Ach hiring gynnu a practicach agus bheith éolas practicach acha a húfan tíneis.
A general practitioner diagnoses any disease on 3 bits of information. Basically, the history the patient provides, what he finds on examination, and what he finds on blood tests. And it's not very different with ME. So if you have a patient who comes along with these classic muscle-brain infective type symptoms, you may not find very much wrong on examination. You do a range of blood tests to exclude other possible causes for fatigue-like illnesses. So you check patient's liver, kidney, thyroid function, these sort of things. And if they are all normal and you don't have any other explanation for the symptoms, then you can normally reasonably confidently make a diagnosis of ME.
Agus ha nósan an tripletan, chosent di dochterach céin. Me gochtadin a har hang a bhí avarasach ma tí ha fannéir gan gúd Islandich.
Ha féin de gúne a ha lisk as an átarachcha agus discal sa bír son stata gúpid casnach go chursúas agus béach chu seachat an a dói liskas na chémat a bhí John O'Mass an núpid achgus tarácin a srútan mar sin. Hat tíoch opta goach agus sáine an na dochta den na nniuine sin agus hat dudamh uan an John O'Mass cuid a ha genius ME agus aici bhfuil na liscalan agus as a láhan na dú hanneilúneach na dochta na bhí botric lei sin.
Ach dés doch a dripletis misatulach fulach. He kolach nach el mór an gochtadin na critsinal ME as a hiadáte.
Am critisiil féin gan doctoran gan bheach nach léidir ú daman agus is ME. Bha nua dat go dú sin fascad fichad blian am ha fichad blian a leis.
Certainly when choosing new GPs moving around, I've always been very careful that the practice I join, that they are aware of ME and that they believe in it. You know, I have gone for pre-registration consultations, and one woman in Edinburgh years ago told me when I tried to join her practice that she didn't believe in ME. And that was kind of a slap in the face when I'd had it for, 12 years, so I just didn't join her practice. But it just shows you kind of what you have to deal with.
Even when people are presenting with very classic symptoms with this illness, there are some GPs where they're not making the diagnosis as quickly as they should be doing. So some people are getting an early diagnosis, an accurate diagnosis and good management, whereas other people, if their GP doesn't know about this illness, perhaps doesn't even believe in this illness, are not getting a diagnosis. They're repeatedly going back, being told all your tests are normal, I don't know what's wrong with you, you've probably got depression or something like this. And they are going for months, and in many cases, in this category, even years, with no diagnostic label round them, no help, no management whatsoever. And this is a major scandal for the medical community.
Wel, ha mis mewn i gyfel angelos elm a hwf emi. Ach, ha mis mewn i ag yn nhw'n elm, na chael dyna sy'n angeig gyfel emi na fyr replich. Agus ha mis mewn i gyda sydd as corach gyfel arcymach agus triplich yn acin. Gyfel dyna gra gyfel emi achgas ach gyfel dyna ele chwydje medicoch y gra na chael emi elm eacher agus gyfel a dolas eichig gyfel bryd sy'n bi cer ora. So ha mis mewn i gyda sy'n y bychorach.
Hwyl y dochter had y gyri dyna i gystais, fydd o gaif bilen a rwtig yn elas falaiad sa dy fas na siar, sy'n hwyl y dochter y gyri. A codos o hi cwtgyn ystau agos mrystrich sy'ietjes caniad chanilus am ca dosich mi. Pydwch chi y twchjas fyw cra, o, sio cwtgyn le emi, a sa isagyd gydoedd a miasach yn fwr y ffata dylig yw ddiw y fiach yn di brosnoch yw son fa slan y ddysg. A dydaf.
Chanile na eeuwnig ma ha gyfel dylietus y lwyb mar y hyd y lainsiachig. Chanil ewn dan man doi karst. Chanil dryga no leis y gobrichus gycintiach. Gyda jemes dochtadyn rwtigyn iachin.
Well, they're quite happy to give you the antidepressants, but the antidepressants don't make the tiredness go away. I think a particularly low point, even on the antidepressants, was actually when I decided I'd been on them for 1.5 years and I wanted to come off. And I saw the doctor about that and he said, well, why would you come off them? And I said, well, you can't stay on antidepressants forever. I said, well, why not? You know, if your alternative is just to feel like crap, then, you know, even if you don't like particular side effects of the antidepressants, then surely that's better than feeling crap. So I stopped seeing that doctor.
Sefferchen y doi'n ysbychante rwyd sy'n canner lesachach trai echgysrych rangichte no graded exercise therapy. Fara fileadioriad Islandich becan y farach echgysrych corpora y gianw.
Ba consultant vacum. Vaik isu ruten iani ruten nach behorge ianaf. Lysyn man wasni ga ra kulte Nelson tegalig had energy gala man poke wan man pokeid wan I like it. So man like it sin no ga chef. En het kala akal as fok skill energy level side en nu de origin man jin kus en het kala akal ik jelig wa. Es lysyn hajen man puta va gra va jin af kielklior. Harwa kerste agoi a kerste agoi harwa at doyele vol feme de kamal bagan exercise yanaf nama sino mis me ha ko you agus man jana karl man hal janation bitte man zombie agus anurut kal italiano.
There's much talk of graded exercise, where what you're supposed to do is find a baseline of what you're capable of doing and then very steadily, slowly increase it. And maybe that works for some people. It didn't work for me and it doesn't work for a lot of other people. All that happens is I just get exhausted. I've got a limited amount of energy, and if I go over that, the plug's pulled out and I collapse again.
all these years of having the illness, my experience is the only things that can truly help are resting, 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 and pacing yourself. Overdoing it, you will get worse, and that's my experience. I've become so much worse when I try and get back to some kind of semi-normal and end up bedridden again. So yeah, I haven't found anything that's cured me, and I'm very, very suspicious of any treatments that are touted as being curative, because I don't think there are any.
One of the things I found is 10 minutes is manageable, 11 minutes isn't. It's this notion of you step over a line and you pull the plug out. Maybe, I mean, one analogy is almost like, imagine you're attached by a cable to the mains and you can walk so far, and when you get to a certain point, if you go too far, the plug comes out and you lose the energy and you collapse.
Chael me cretchen on the physical therapy na bevun Humes rút ha as a húla dunne de vel mi hat dún na fiachan a teen ein na share as hierdrút is the Gian se fiachan de koshach na satche barach exercise ianus hat kabuchtig heen as mir a smooe fuchtes at a teen sam de smisse gases had Humes for the 3 la fine shachat it about the exercise.
Ach, son kutgeta ha echter zich rangichtje a kutjachug.
Am is munig gre a determination of acum a vi a dol fewis gre sinna hu corco an an doi Gehari de vami het luchig die jirchen term van me fijn gudro wel de gro kus akme yen of jirchen term agus gebering go bekken tuig ekker sich a yen of gachla gebering go koshach bekken tuig kuchach ach gus jirch an term agus a station na héim yachi gumburing go jirch foshe al agus gumburing go focus of dolan fewis.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if there are several different conditions, which is why there is no one cure-all. For some, there probably is, it's triggered by virus. For some, it is more psychological. But it could be any number of things, and it's why graded exercise will work for some people and not for others.
Agus kutjach ha CBT an, lesachach giul an leersinach, no cognitive behavioural therapy. Da je het a chlechgus an immetach triplet, wo vi for smach kjaragus getraumintin. Gesannach begefdekkerach er son ME.
I think there is a patient population within this spectrum who have a psychological, psychiatric element to their illness. So it's not surprising that psychiatrists have got involved and got interested in this condition and developed therapies which they feel are effective for some people under this umbrella, including in those being cognitive behaviour therapy, graded exercise therapy. So I would not dispute the fact that there are people under this umbrella who, if you like, fit more a psychiatric picture than a medical, physical picture, and that psychological, social treatments may be more effective for that particular group under the umbrella.
Cognitive behaviour therapy ha bwy ag sin cwtsi a fewin ach Jarach a chanetú hala agus